Your guide to the latest and greatest Nintendo Switch eShop deals has arrived. The theme for this week is old school. In this week's sale, we got some game collections, retro classics, inspired retro-like games, and modern classics. It's a good time to relive your past on the Switch, so hang on, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and let's dive right into this week's Nintendo Switch eShop deals. We're kicking things off with one of my favorite FPS games for the Switch, and that is Crysis Remastered. This is actually a really nice portable port of the game. It looks nice on the Switch, and the game itself is still good fun after all these years. It's $11.99 on the eShop sale. It's the lowest price ever. Meanwhile, you can get it with the other two games in the series in the Trilogy pack, and that is on sale for $34.99. Not too shabby for 3 FPS games for your console. Sale ends May 2nd. For those that are looking for some good survival horror games for the Switch, look no further than the Outlast games. Outlast Bundle of Terror, the bundle of the first game and its DLC, is $5 on the eShop sale. Meanwhile, its sequel Outlast 2 is just $1 more at $5.99. These are some great discounts for some of the best spooks on the system. Sale ends for both on April 22nd. While the game The Longing will probably not spook you, it definitely has a bit of a creepy vibe going on. This adventure game follows a creature called a Shade, who must wait out 40 days to awaken a sleeping king. Now those 400 days are in real time. Yep, you can reach the ending by literally waiting 400 days, but luckily you can speed that process up in game. It has a bunch of different endings to achieve and was really well received when it came out. If you're looking for something different, look no further. It's $11.24 on the eShop sale until April 22nd. Fez is a classic indie game that you most likely have heard about by now. It became pretty famous for good reason. It's a pretty good puzzle platformer. For those interested in picking up the Nintendo Switch version, it's at its lowest price ever on the eShop at $10.40 until April 21st. If you like good run-and-gun games like the Metal Slug series, then you need to check out this indie game, Mighty Goose. It channels that vibe most certainly. You play as a goose that is armed to the teeth to kick some tail. I mean, there's probably more to the story, but let's be fair, that's all you really need to know. If you're looking to have a blast, make sure to pick this one up. It's chaotic fun. Pick it up on the eShop for half off at $9.99. It's the lowest price ever before April 28th. While Save Me Mr. Tako might look like a simple Game Boy game, trust me, it's one packed game. With 6 worlds, with more than 50 levels to explore, it is much beefier than what typical Game Boy games were. You play as Tako, an octopus, as you explore a bunch of different dungeons, mini-games, puzzles, and quests, in order to save everyone he can. The Definitive Edition has additional features including a hint system and adjustments to the original game. It's $11.24 on the eShop sale until April 23rd. Class Force is a game I've talked about before. It's an NES-style game with elements from run-and-guns like Contra, combined with some aesthetics from the Mega Man games. It's good for those looking for a new retro-style game, and at just under $2 until May 2nd, it's an easy recommendation. I talked about this previously on my video of $5 and under games for the Switch. Make sure to check out that video if you're looking for more cheap games to get for your Nintendo Switch. In Games has been great in bringing classic games to the Nintendo Switch, and currently they have a pretty big sale going on in the eShop with most of their catalog on sale. The Ninja Savers is a classic, and the Ninja Savers Return of the Warriors for the Switch is a great way to experience that classic. In this version, they have adjusted the graphics, added new moves and characters, and it even has a new co-op mode. It's currently half off on the eShop at $10. Turrican Flashback is a collection of 4 classic run-and-gun games for the Switch. The collection has Turrican, Turrican 2, Mega Turrican, and Super Turrican. These are great fun, and overall they are great ports of classic games. It's $11.99 on the eShop sale, which breaks down to only $3 per game. Spelunker HD Deluxe is an upgraded version of their 2010 release, with new features such as an infinite cave. This game is pretty challenging, but it's pretty darn fun when you play with other people. What is also pretty neat is you can switch to the classic graphics at any time. It's $12.49 for the eShop sale, half off its normal price. Clockwork Aquario would never exist if it weren't for some passionate people to revive this long-lost arcade game. There was a lot of love and care put into this release. You can check out more in my review on the channel, but long story short, if you're a retro enthusiast, then I really think you should check this out. It's $14.99 on the eShop sale. One of my favorite shoot-'em-up games is Cotton, and Cotton Reboot is a fantastic way to experience the game. This is actually two games, one being the excellent remake, and the other being a port of the X68000 release. I did a full review of this on the channel, so go check that out if you're interested. If you love shoot-'em-ups, you really need to get this one. By the way, if you're looking for more Cotton games, then check out Cotton 100% and Panorama Cotton, which are ports of the Super Famicom and Mega Drive games. I've reviewed both of these on the channel as well, so feel free to check that out. Both are $11.99 each, a decent discount for each. Tako has worked quite a bit with IN Games, and has released several games in the Darius series for the Switch. Darius Burst, another Chronicle EX Plus, is one of the latest in the series, and it's currently half off on the eShop sale at $19.99. Darius Cosmic Collection Arcade is a collection of several arcade games in the franchise, while Darius Cosmic Collection Console is a collection of several of the classic console releases. Both are more than half off at $19.79 each on the eShop sale. Finally, G Darius, which was originally released in the arcades and on the PlayStation, is a cleaned up port of the classic for the Switch. This is $17.99 on the eShop sale. If you're looking for more classic Taito shooters, then check out the Space Invaders Invincible collection for $23.99 on the eShop sale. This collection includes 11 different games in the series, going from the original 1978 classic all the way up to modern releases. I love the Bobble series, and if you do too, then you might want to check out the Bobble for Friends. The Baron is back. It's also $23.99 on the eShop sale, and is a pretty fun arcade game, especially if you can get others to join in on the fun. The entire IN sale ends on April 25th. Additionally, there's some Sega Genesis, Sega Mega Drive classic shoot-'em-ups that you definitely need to check out. Shoot-'em-ups, Gynoug, and Gleylancer were some of the best shoot-'em-ups from the 16-bit era that are expensive as sin to get in physical form these days. Instead, grab these digital releases, which have additional features and improvements to these phenomenal games. I reviewed both of these games on the channel, so you can check that out. They are $4.89 each on the eShop sale until May 2nd. In addition to all those classics, we have some other games on sale. I've mentioned it before, but if you haven't yet, check out the Bit.Trip Games on the Switch. Bit.Trip Runner is my personal fave. They are retro-like games with a lot of charm. Each game in the series is on sale for $1.99 on the eShop until May 2nd. Most of EA's catalog on the Switch is on sale, though the time for it is pretty short, ending on the 18th. There isn't any new lowest price evers here, but I do have a personal recommendation to check out Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered, which for $10 is excellent for one of the best racing games on the system. The sale for Grand Theft Auto The Trilogy, the Definitive Edition, is back. It's $39.99 on the eShop. Now, before you buy, make sure to do some research, check out some reviews. It wasn't entirely well received when it came out, though lately I have been told it is in a much better state than when it first came out. Sale ends April 19th. Finally, this might seem like an odd choice, but hear me out. If you're into mystery adventure games, check out Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishments. This was a really well-received adventure game featuring the classic character. It's not for everyone, but if you're into this type of stuff, then you need to check it out. It's on sale for $19.79. It's the lowest price ever on the eShop until May 5th. And that is this week's eShop deals. Very retro, very classic, but we got some modern favorites too. Before I go today, 3DS owners, make sure to check out that eShop sale happening on that platform. 40 games from Sega and Atlas, from RPGs to classic games, are all included in that sale, and it ends April 17th. And as always, you can check out that eShop deals playlist on the channel for other deals. If you liked the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. It lets me know that you like it. And if you're not yet a subscriber, then make sure to click on that subscribe and bell buttons so you never miss out on any of the many videos I post here each and every week on the channel. But that is all I have for today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you next time.